Hey everybody, Billy here. It's almost touring season. You may be getting your bike ready for the 2026 touring season, and you may be after a display screen that connects to your sat-nav preparation on your BMW. That's Android Auto compatible and also Apple Carplay compatible. It is compatible with the Wonder Wheel on your BMW as well, and also comes with front and rear cameras, 1080p 60 frames per second to capture footage whilst you're riding, but also just in case you have an accident for insurance purposes, and also allows the bike to be parked up with tilt and vibration recognition, and will activate the cameras and record any footage for you for security purposes. If you are in the market for something like that, I've got just the package you will be interested in. So stay tuned and let's get into it. So let's talk more about the setup that we have here with the AIO-6 LTE. LTE stands for long-term evolution. It essentially means that this display screen incorporates a nano SIM and can capture 4G signal. And what that is good for live tracking. It is good for geofencing, tilt and vibration, sensitivity, and will auto record and capture where that is happening if your bike is parked up at night and it senses vibration or it gets moved. And it also is good for SOS as well. So that's what the LTE part of this setup means. The display screen is a plug and play solution with your sat-nav preparation. It is incorporated with the BMW quick release mount that comes with this model. There are other mounts available, but for your OEM, this is the best mount to connect to the back of your display screen, and then plugs and plays and locks into your OEM device. And it also operates with the Wonder Wheel on your left-hand handlebar. It comes with front and rear 1080p 60 frame per second camera, so you get dash cam recording and live footage whilst you're riding as well, and that is captured via the cloud, the Chigee cloud, that you can download and operate with this setup. So it's a really, really nice setup. So you've got the display screen, the quick release mount, and the two cameras. There is some wiring to do because of the requirement for these cameras to be activated whilst the bike is not running. It needs to be connected to the battery, and cables run to the rear camera and the front camera, and then also connect into the display as well. Let's go over to my workbench and start setting up, connecting the quick release mount to the back of the display screen and showing you what's in each of the boxes. So let's start with the display itself. Let's take the box lid off. You get your bits and pieces, your instructions. Here's the really nice looking display, and this is a really nice solid display. On the back, you have to take this mount or this plate off here, these 4 screws remove, and with the quick release mount, which we have here, again, there's the instructions, but this is the quick release mount. And so there's a USB-C connector here that goes into the back of the display screen, and on the display screen itself, the USB-C port here, female port, is here. So you've got to take this plate off in order to screw that onto the back of it. So let's get that done first of all. So that plate now comes off. These 4 screws come in the box with the quick release mount. So let's just put those there. So as I said before, the female USB-C port, the male USB-C port, that just plugs in like so, and then you can now put the 4 longer screws in. So you could just leave it like that, and if you didn't want to buy the cameras with this display, then you wouldn't need to, and you can just have that display as a plug and play solution, and that then mounts into your OEM sat-nav preparation. So underneath the box that the quick release mount came in is your cabling. So This is what plugs into the side of the display screen, and then here is your cabling that connects to, you've got two orange ports here, one for your front and rear cameras, and this is the power cable. So in the display box there is the cabling and the connections to the battery that you need in order to plug. So you've got power supply coming into the front and rear camera, and that is to enable power to the cameras whilst you are parked up and the ignition is not on. So in order to operate the cameras whilst the bike is not working, so you've got that geofencing, the live tracking, the vibration alert and recording, you will need to power this up and you will need to have this connected. Quick release mount secured to the back. We now have to wire the display in so that the cameras will work and operate from the display. So in the quick release box there will be this cable here and this cable. On the side of the quick release mount you've got a USB-C port, so that essentially that cable plugs into the side there, and as you can see you've got two screws to secure that. Here we go, one screw, and screwing it in essentially means that A, it's secure, and B, it remains watertight. There we go, so that's secured in now. So that will go onto the display, and then this end plugs into the other set of cabling that I just showed you that connects to the cameras and the power source from the battery. So let's get this plugged into the mount now, and let's see how this operates. So here's my cabling to connect to the display. I've run the cabling down the side and down to the camera at the front. So I need to plug the display back into this port now. Right, so that's screwed in now, and the display is ready to plug in to the OEM sat-nav mount. So that's in, push the port behind, the lever behind, lock it in, and that's now secure in place. Let's start the bike up and the display. I'm not going to have the motor running, but I'll just switch the bike on. So the display will automatically come on with the power to the OEM sat-nav mount. Here we go, there's the Chigee logo. And my phone is not currently connected to this. So from this display, if you do end up in this display, just press this button in the bottom left-hand corner here. That takes you to your phone connection, whether it's Android Auto or Apple Carplay. Mine's Apple Carplay. So if I click the settings button, I want to make sure that auto connection is switched on, and it's automatically found my phone. So I'm just checking. So I click OK on that. There's the Chigee display here, so I'm going to click that. 464170 pair, OK, and allow. Just follow the on-screen settings. Connect. There we go, that's my phone now connected to the Chigee display, and will come on and will connect automatically every time I start the bike now. So that's my phone now connected to the display. So let's get out on the road and let me show you the functionality of the Chigee display, not only with the Apple CarPlay, but with the Chigee app as well, and what you get with the Chigee app. It's pretty cool information in there. So let's get out on the road and have a look at that. Right, so here we are, out and about. Let's just see what happens when the bike starts up. So there you go, Chigee display on, and your phone won't connect straight away. When your phone auto connects, it should automatically switch to your Android Auto or your Apple CarPlay. So there we go, look, Bluetooth came on just up there, and it's automatically connected to my phone. To be able to operate it, for those of you that don't have these TFT displays, you need to, and you've got a BMW, you need to have this switch from TFT to nav, and you do that by pressing up on the menu button and holding, and it'll switch here. So that now puts you in control of the TFT display from Chigee, and you use your wonder wheel, your magic wheel, And as you can see, as I twist the wheel downwards, it cycles through all the apps on the display that connect to your phone. But before we go into the apps and the Apple CarPlay setup that I've got on my display, let's first go to the Chigee app and show you what that does. So straight away, that's taken me to the camera on the front of the bike. And you can see the first thing that you'll notice is it's a really good quality image. It's 1080p 60 frames per second, and the quality is excellent. So when you're in this display as well, and you've got two cameras at the front and the rear of the bike, you can switch displays by pulling the wonder wheel towards you with your, to your left with your thumb. So you press and hold slightly, and then if my rear camera was fitted, it would now give me the rear camera view with the picture-in-picture front view as well. If I do that again, it just takes me to the front view with the picture-in-picture of the rear camera. And then if I do it one more time, that's the rear camera only. I've not got that plugged in at the moment. And then back to the front camera, so you can switch between camera views whilst you're riding as well. And on the display you get great information. You've got your speed, you've got your tyre pressures, you've got the direction in that you're heading, so you've got some information on there as well. Other really cool thing about this Chigee setup is that you get different displays that mimic your TFT display but give you really cool information. So if I press back and hold, I'm now in the displays that Chigee deliver to you via this setup, and this is separate of course to your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So this display that we're on at the moment, you can see here in the middle you've got your degrees, that's your lean angle. So as I move my bike from side to side, the lean angle is changing. This is data that's coming from your motorcycle. You've got your gears, you've got your speed. I've got it set up for kilometers an hour at the moment. You've got your tyre pressures, front and rear, ambient air temperature, and the battery voltage. So when you're in this display and you want to switch between displays with your wonder wheel again, with the wonder wheel integration, just push and hold for a second. That takes you to the next display. This is a really nice looking one, mimics your TFT, rev counter, gears, speed, tyre pressures, and different information, altitude, sunset time. Lean angle is in the centre there, your range on your fuel tank, and also your battery as well. If we do it one more time, here we go, a different display with similar information, and you can choose your display that you want. Really nice information on here. So to get back to the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, pull back and hold. There you go, and that takes you now to your Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, and this is where you control everything from the wonder wheel. So as I turn the wonder wheel backwards and forwards, or up and down I should say, it moves between the displays, and then you can choose your navigation app of choice if you want to. Press forwards, and there you go, opens up the display and you're ready to navigate. You can use the touch screen to navigate, so you can search, and if you've got your routes already stored, you can go to your routes and then select the necessary route. You can of course do all of this with the wonder wheel as well on the move, so you can navigate using the wonder wheel. So if I want to find petrol stations, there we go, it gives me everything I need to know about where my nearest petrol station is. I want to go back, I want to go back again, there we go. And if I want to exit this app, just keep twisting the wonder wheel back until you get to the sidebar here, and then select all of your apps, and then again you can select which app you want, and you can of course go back into the Chigee app if you want to for the displays. Find the Chigee app, press forwards, and you're into the display again of your choice.
So there you go, that's my initial review of the AIO-6 LTE from Chigee, a quality 6-inch display, front and rear camera integration that provides vibration and movement alert when your bike is parked up overnight. You get the additional displays from on this product from Chigee that show all the data from your motorcycle, and you've seen that on the video, so they look absolutely brilliant. You've got the integration with your phone and all the apps that come with that, and it's a superb product with the functionality on the wonder wheel as well on your motorcycle. You may write in and say that this is too expensive for what it is versus other displays display screens. Just remember what you're getting with this. Front and rear cameras, the vibration and movement alerts that you get when your bike is parked up overnight to your phone, and also the quality of the display is a really nice, well packaged display, and all the functionality that it gets. So I think it's quite a competitively priced package from Chigee versus the standalone displays, and sometimes how much they can actually be. If you've got any questions or comments about this, do leave them on this video and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. If you've already got a Chigee display, write in, let me know how you've been getting on with it, your pros, your cons about them. It'd be really good to hear from you. Thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you again very soon.